Folks, welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all doing good. Hope you're doing well. Alright guys, so today what we're going to be working on is converting a Limitless to a Typhon TLR. So I've been wanting to get one of these cars for a while, just couldn't justify it because I have so many Limitlesses and other cars. So what I ended up doing is buying a bunch of the parts, and we're gonna see how well we can swap over from the Limitless over to the Typhon. I checked it out and a lot of the parts are interchangeable, so I'm gonna see how far we can get without having to get more parts. What I will do is, if you guys are also interested to do a similar conversion, I'll put up a parts list or I'll put it in the description, whatever, and you can go ahead and either follow along or you can try it for yourself and see how it works out for you. Quick disclaimer though, this is not going to be a dedicated track car for competition or anything like that. If you're looking to do that, buy the TLR because it's already tuned and everything for that kind of stuff. I'm pretty much gonna be using it as like a basher speedrun-ish car, so it's not gonna be the same setup. I'm not gonna have all the parts the TLR has. Just wanted to say that real quick. Alright, so here's the Limitless that I've been using. This one was the rear wheel drive car that I had used. So I'm gonna just strip everything off of here, see if we can build it on top of the Typhon. Alright, let's see what we have so far. Let's lay out all the parts for the TLR and let's crack into it. Oof. Alright. Let's clean this up a little bit. Whew. Way better. Alright, so now we can see everything that we have and what we have to put together onto the new chassis. And of course, we're gonna need a couple of parts from the Limitless to finish it all up. But yeah, let's go. Alright, so the differences that I'm gonna be doing, there's a top piece up here for the TLR that's different. The actual steering here is different. It has some more adjustment. This plate here, the Arrma plate, is different. This assembly here is different, so I'm gonna have to do some modifications to mine because I didn't buy any of that. The rear, I think, is the same. We have these pieces here that we're gonna be replacing the back and the front here. So I'm gonna tear into that now, and then after that we can start fitting it onto the actual chassis. Ooh, and another big thing that I've seen that was a difference is the shocks, of course. I'm gonna be using my Limitless shocks. So I think what I'm gonna do is, because you know the front shocks are a little bit shorter than the rear on the Limitless, so I'm gonna use the rear shocks on the front to have more shock travel, because these shock towers are taller, right, at the front and the rear. And I'm gonna see how much clearance it gives me. I know it's not gonna stand as high as the TLR, but you know, for a road car, I think it should be fine. But let's see. The thicker one goes to the back, the thinner one goes to the front. So here. Alright, good fitment. I think I'm gonna use the fresh pins, right? Why not? Alright, so far so good. I'm gonna put on the shock tower, the new shock tower. Boom, front off. We're gonna put on this one now. So another thing that I saw that was different from the TLR to this one was that it has this plate right here, this piece right here. It looks like it's more adjustable because it actually has like an insert. So these inserts, you can slip in different plastic pieces, you know, move around that point. So that's more adjustability. I don't really care as long as it fits together with the pins. So this pin here is what goes from the front piece to the rear, and it slips through the actual shock, the top of the arm here, right? Now, problem is that this is a screw hole which doesn't fit that. So I have two options. Either I drill this out and push the pin in, or I can reuse my screws, drill out this side so I can push this through and then screw it into here. I think I'm gonna drill it out, and the reason why is because I can crank this tighter. Just a kind of heads up as to what you plan to face if you don't replace these parts. So you can actually get these parts in packages. That's what I did here, guys. I got everything from Jenny's RC and it comes in individual packets. If you were to get the steering assembly, it comes with this piece here, so you don't have to do what I'm doing. All right, cool. So we got the holes drilled out, so those can just slide right through. Let's stick them on the shock. All right, so now that we got the pins lined up, we need to put in our spacers. Shock tower is on. This is the front shock from the Limitless. And even if we max this out, this is the extent that we're gonna get. Yeah, that ain't gonna reach. This might be a little bit better, but it's still kind of short. Oh yeah, on the middle position, this guy is gonna be riding. This guy's gonna be sitting low. It's just in parallel. I'm gonna leave it as is, put the wheels on, and then if I find that it's still a little bit too low in the front, I'll put it on the first position here, and it will give me I think it'll give me a little bit more. Rear, I think, should be a little bit easier. Just taking these off and putting on the pins here and here, and then put the pins through. Pins are on, looking good so far. Gotta take these off, take off the shock tower. Alright, first snag, guys. First major snag. There's no way this shock is gonna get anywhere up here, right? This is just way too short. We're gonna need the longer shocks. First snag, guys. Need the shocks. Darn it. So let's take off the body mounting stuff and get these on. Bam. Alright, body posts officially on. I had to shift these down. All right, so this is the stuff that I don't know, the technical stuff. I don't know adjusting them further in, further out. All this adjustment right here, guys, I don't know what it does. I just put it in the middle and inside, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the shock towers here. Since I'm gonna have to get some new shocks, I'm gonna just put it in the middle. You technical guys that actually race your cars, maybe you can comment down below and let me know what exactly, you know, further in, further out, what the adjustment does. Phew, took me a while to figure out that piece. All right, so this goes through these holes at the back here, comes through here. Center brace in. So the short piece goes this side, longer piece goes on this side. All right, center brace is on. Let's attach all of this to the chassis now, and we can take the rest from there. Let's get that front brace on before we put it on the chassis. Forgot about that. Guys, we're taking a quick break in the video just to say, if you're finding the video entertaining or useful or helpful in any way, smash that like button. It really does help out the channel greatly, and consider subscribing. Let's get back to it. All right, let's go. Bam, so we got most of it together. And while putting it on, I saw my next problem. Oh boy. Need more parts again, guys. Check this out. These are all the drive shafts I have, guys. These are from the V2. Next part I need to order. So let's finish this up. Let's put on all the trimming pieces. Let's put on the servo box and all of that other stuff. Let's get the electronics in there and finish up what we can. And then I just have, you know, the minor touches, the minor pieces that I have left that I have to order. All right, guys, this is a PSA right now. So for this stock mount, whenever you get these button heads, just warm them up. Immediately, the first thing you do, warm them up and just take them off and throw them away. These socket heads, these button heads are terrible. Get something deeper like this and replace these immediately, because they will just round off on you, and then you're gonna have to, you know, do whatever you can do to take them off. Throw them away. They're garbage. All right, looking good so far. Another caveat, guys. So these screws are from the Limitless. That size right there is from the Limitless. These are not the right size. Probably want something like this, that size, because all of the screws that I have are from the Limitless, right? So this is what happens. See, it goes all the way through the body, all the way through to the battery tray. All of these screws here are protruding. So I have an idea. So what I'm probably gonna end up doing is I'm probably gonna leave some of these screws that's not interfering with like the battery or anything that I put there. And what I'll probably end up doing, getting like a piece of rubber or something to overlay the battery tray here. But so far guys, looking good, looking good, looking good. I'm really digging the red on gold on black. This just looks really good, man. So the next thing that I'm gonna have to customize is where the body mount goes. So on the TLR, the plate that comes here, so this plate right here that comes on the TLR is different. So it has a hole right here to put that standoff. So I'm gonna take a spare one that I have and I'm gonna drill through it, and I'm going to have to take off this top piece here and just have this plate on here. The rest of it holds down. You got screws in here that hold this piece to the hinge here. The rest I can take off. I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna show you on camera what happens. All right fellas, real quick, for the mounting system, for the body mounting, cut off the Limitless front mount, cut it off, drill a hole. This is the plate that's gonna go back on, and then you're just gonna put a screw through the back and you're gonna screw it onto here, and that should work. Good to go. All right guys, so this is it. Just about done. I'll just show you the couple of parts that we need to finish it up, but so far it's looking good. All right, here we go. As I showed you, the mounting system here, just modified that, and I got everything in there. Got all of the electronics in there. Just need to put the drive shafts in. So what I do need is, of course, I need the suspension, guys. There is no way you can use the stock suspension with this setup. I'll try and mess around with it a little bit more. And you needed the center drive shafts. And I'm wondering too, if you look here, the rear drive shafts, I'm wondering if you need some extended drive shafts here, because this looks like it's gonna pop right out. So I might need to get some of these as well. So that's about it, guys. So in addition to everything that I got to convert the Limitless, I think that's about it. It's probably gonna be a couple of seconds for you. Yeah, it's gonna be a couple of days for me to get the parts. And when I button it all up, when I fix it all up, I'll show you the end product and we can send it.
Shine bright up all night whenever